Okay, instantly. Not gonna lie. This is day two of the second take of this video because apparently I fucked with my mic, so I have to re-record this. But anyway, after 2 weeks, I've been just been busy with my life, reschedule everything, so I don't think I'll be uploading this on Sunday anymore. Maybe if I'm lucky Friday. Maybe if I'm lucky. Who knows? But all that aside, I think we have a very interesting topic to talk about and a system that I thought in my head that I think is quite important to discuss with the world. And maybe if the internet is crazy enough to develop it further than I already have, and I want to say it's not perfect what I've developed in my brain, but it's a concept. I'm just presenting this to you, the internet, and asking for your own opinions about this. And as you can see, at first glance, yes, I typed in offensive words because we are definitely going to talk about those words. And if you have seen the title and thumbnail, you already know what's about. So, first, as a disclaimer, I will pronounce every goddamn word that has something to do to offend some people. So, in other words, I will say like well, I mean, I probably won't say a lot of racial slurs, but I will say a lot of words that can hurt people, and I just want you to know that if you are easily hurt by these kind of words, I would just leave this video because it's not made for you. Unless you really want to weigh in your opinion, then feel free to listen further. But I warned you, so please do not call me a racist. Do not like go further in. Oh, this man is, just saying these words because he feels like it. Honestly, I think it's just stupid that you feel hurt about these kind of words. You can just ignore them. Okay, so into the video. Let's begin with the debate of today. And it's about the system I think that we should have, and it's the inflation and deflation of words. And why I think it's quite important is it's changing. It changes every time. It changes every year or every decade. And oh my god, it's so much to discuss about, but there's no right answer about it. That's the beauty, because you can be right or you can be wrong, but after some time, it will flip. It will flip the whole another way, and which is why I think this debate is so important, and we must be thoughtful of this subject. Alright, so let me introduce you on what I thought when I said the inflation of words or deflation of words. Just like in real life, when the egg prices rises because of inflation, because the currency, the worth of the currency has devalued. So in this case, we are actually measuring not with currency, we are measuring with morals. And I think, like, if you hit the negative moral, that just means the word just have become worse. And let's just take for example, if you said 10 years ago the word retard. Yeah, here we go. All right, the first one. So, retard is for some reason is now defined as a racial slur by some people. I don't know how, I don't know why, as retard is a diagnosis and not really something you are like genetically attached to if you come from a certain nation. Um, so that's the first thing I find very weird, but it's also a nice discussion about the topic of what I mean with the inflation of words. So if we look back 10 years ago, calling someone a retard was morally not okay, but it didn't stoop so low in morals that people would get angry and be be like today against this word. I just don't understand why that's happening. And this is what I mean with the inflation of word. It gets used so many times that the meaning has become more significant. The deflation of words, though, is the opposite. The word has a significant meaning, but its value in morals has like gone up. Um, so in other words, it kind of became a neutral word almost, and it's still a bad word. And why do I think this is a problem? So let's go over to a certain man that we all know, Donald Trump. So, and Elon Musk, sadly, also as an example here, the two main characters of today, and not the only main characters. Elon Musk did the Sieg Heil greeting of the Nazis by accident. Well, guess what is going on? Oh, the comment section is already going crazy there. Okay. So what is going on? So they are being called Nazis. They are being called Hitlers. People were just upset at it. Okay, but over the course of, I would say, since the beginning of Trump, first period of being the president, he was called Trump. He was called what Trump? Sorry, he was called Hitler. He was called Nazi every goddamn second. And you know what happened in the 4 years when Trump became president? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't. It also wasn't that bad. I don't know much about those 4 years. About those 4 years of Trump, I heard like close to nothing anymore after like the election for a year. So there you go. Because nothing happened and people are still calling him a Nazi, a Hitler. Trump didn't kill people like Hitler. Trump didn't i- be he didn't like kill a certain race. Millions of people, by the way. Millions did Hitler kill. But Trump killed close to fucking no one. Maybe because of his ruling some people died, but that's not directly on him. I mean, at least it wasn't as worse as Hitler ordering people to kill the Jews. So the situation was way worse when Hitler had the power. So if people are comparing Trump to Hitler and Nazis, which honestly Trump did way less than the Hitler and Nazis, people are starting to downplay the word Nazi and Hitler. And you know why that's bad? Because Nazis and Hitler were actually fucking bad. They actually were. Like, if you said 10 years ago, like Nazi Hitler, people would know the significant meaning, the millions of deaths. Right now, people don't really think of millions of deaths. People think of Trump. Why is that? Why do we compare this orange dude who is literally old, to someone who killed millions of innocent people? Like, this is what I also mean with deflation of words. The word Hitler and Nazi has almost no fucking meaning nowadays. Nothing. None. Zero and nada. Every right wing people will take it now as a fucking praise. And you shouldn't take it as a praise because it's actually a fucking bad word. Okay, moving on. Like I said, these two are not the only main characters, and with the retard, I think you guys already know where this is coming from. It comes from this man, Dream, who is like the actual, maybe himself retard, but I'm not sure if he's mentally okay. But aside from those three words, I also do think that another type of word is overly extensively used, and it has become a massive problem, and that's every fucking word. with phobic behind. So fat phobic, some like all those words. I cannot get them in my mind because I'm doing this without a without a paper with the text on it. I just like to do this natural. But every phobic word, in my opinion, has been weaponized to this day, just to for people to feel entitled of something, entitled to not be to be to be what they don't want to be, or entitled to ignore what people are trying to tell them. And I think that's also a problem with the society for being way softer nowadays. But yeah, those are quite some problems that I think that we in the world should be more aware of. Okay, so that's it for inflation. Don't worry. We will go back to inflation as I'm going to laugh at what the hell people are thinking because it's absolutely insanely stupid with the last one I have. Alright, now let's go to deflation. So, in other words, it's literally the opposite. So, just like Adolf Hitler and Nazi, those words. So, let's see what kind of word comes in mind that has been, well, less impactful, though it is a very impactful word. And I think those words are up to you to decide because, oh, oops, because, okay, because I think that it's up to the community to decide what kind of word has gone worse and what kind of word didn't get worse or has been devalued in a way that they don't really fucking need to use the word anymore. My prime example, in my humble opinion, it's the word fuck. Why fuck? Because back in the days when we were little, using the word fuck will get you booty clapped. But yeah, nowadays you just say it once. Oh no, bad words. You say it twice, you say it thrice, and you do it more often, and you go like, oh yeah, fuck. It's just a small cuss word. Yeah, that's it. You know, bygones by bygones. Alright, for now, I'll leave that section open to you guys to decide what the hell kind of word you want to put in that category and what kind of word you think is fitting for deflation. Also, you can also do that for inflation if you want, because I'm quite curious what kind of words are more beside those I just called out. And now we will turn back to inflation of words again. Sorry for jumping all around. But I think this one is quite important, as in, it's quite important to recognize how stupid people can be. It's the word Zionist. Oh, this is going to be my fucking Christmas. Okay, so when people are calling Trump and other stuff Zionist, you know what they support, right? We know those people support the terrorist propagandas. They support Hamas. They support the Houthis or something called like that. You know what they do? They want to kill all the Jews. They literally say death to America and curse upon the Jews. So guess what? You call Trump a Nazi? How fucking ironic, man. How fucking ironic. You are the one wishing for the death upon the Jews, not Trump. He is not a Nazi. He's not even close to Adolf Hitler. The last time I remember was that Adolf Hitler killed Jews. Me or you guys want to kill Jews. Brother, where is your logic? Where is the reasoning behind all of this? It's so fucking funny. I love this shit. But at the same time, we have to agree that wishing people death is like equivalent to something pretty bad, and it's like initiating violence because you are basically supporting people trying to kill each other. Why? Did they do something bad to you? What if innocent people died? Like, have you never thought about the word named consequences? Oh, great word for deflation, by the way. Nobody use that word anymore. Like, what the fuck? Don't they know the consequences behind the action? Yeah, and I think I'm going to end this by leaving this out there. So, what do you guys think? Let me down. Sorry, do not let me down. Let me know down in the comments, and you know, keep it for yourself or openly discuss it. I think in a year, this discussion will change another direction. I think in 2 years, it will change again. I think in a decade, it has changed multiple times. And that's why I think this topic is so interesting because there is never an end. And it will never fucking end. Because this is something about communication. And human communication keep on evolving or devolving. And that's another topic for another video. Definitely not today. But we will talk about human communication definitely someday. And it has become way worse. Let me tell you that. So, enjoy your fucking day. Have a nice cup of tea or something. Take a breath outside and relax. Enjoy. Goodbye.